It began with a silence that felt heavier than words. The kind of silence that comes when shocking news ripples through a community. On Sunday morning, the NFL world stood still. The New York Jets had announced that their former center, Nick Mangold, was gone. Only 41 years old, the 7-time Pro Bowler and 2-time All-Pro had died from complications related to kidney disease. A devastating end for one of the most respected players to ever wear the Jets uniform. For those who knew Mangold, the news was heartbreaking. He wasn't just a football player. He was the backbone of the offensive line, a leader in the locker room, and the kind of teammate everyone leaned on. Former Jets head coach Rex Ryan, who shared 6 intense and emotional seasons with Mangold.
It's just, it's brutal. It's such a great young man. I had the pleasure of coaching him.
Struggled to hold back tears as he remembered his former player live on ESPN's Sunday NFL Countdown. "It's brutal," Ryan said, his voice trembling. "He was such a great young man. I had the pleasure of coaching him for all 6 years with the Jets. I remember my last game. I knew I was getting fired and Nick was hurt. But he came to me and said, 'I'm playing this game.' And he did. That's what I'll always remember about him. He was loyal, tough, and had a heart bigger than anyone I've ever coached." Ryan paused, overcome by emotion, as his co-analysts Randy Moss and Mike Greenberg comforted him. It was a moment that captured the depth of loss felt across the league, not just for a player, but for a man who gave everything he had to the game and the people around him. Former teammate Willie Colon, who played alongside Mangold from 2013 to 2015, shared his own emotional tribute during a pregame broadcast on SNY. "There were times I was out there barely able to move," Colon said. "I'd be fighting through pain, injuries, everything. And I'd look over at 74, and Nick would just look at me and say, 'I got you.' And he meant it. He always had my back, on and off the field. I love you, Nick." What makes Mangold's passing even more tragic is that just 12 days before his death, he had opened up about his long battle with a rare genetic kidney disorder, something he had been quietly fighting since 2006. He revealed that he was awaiting a kidney transplant, never losing his humor or optimism despite the struggle. During his 11-year career with the Jets, Mangold started 164 of 176 possible games, a testament to his durability, discipline, and unmatched toughness. He became the anchor of an offensive line that powered the Jets to back-to-back AFC Championship appearances in 2009 and 2010, earning respect from both teammates and opponents. In 2022, the Jets honored him by inducting him into their prestigious Ring of Honor, a recognition of his lasting impact on the team's history and culture. At the ceremony, Mangold smiled and waved to a roaring crowd at MetLife Stadium, a moment that, in hindsight, feels even more bittersweet. Now, as tributes pour in from former teammates, coaches, and fans, one truth stands out. Nick Mangold was more than just one of the best centers of his generation. He was the soul of the team, a man defined not by stats or accolades, but by loyalty, kindness, and an unshakable will to fight for those around him. His number 74 will forever symbolize strength and heart, not just for the Jets, but for everyone who was lucky enough to know him.